Welcome in, all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. It's Monday. Woohoo! November 6th, 2023. The time is 6:14 a.m. here in very, very rainy, breezy Salem, Oregon. And I am continuing my journey on the Huacan butterfly, which I am calling Becky's butterfly. It is a 30 by 30 centimeters. It has 24 colors. And here's what it's going to look like. Don't know whether you can see that real well. It's got 6 ABs in it, which stands for Aurora Borealis. And it is square drills. So I've completed the first strip down here, and I'm ready to reveal the second strip. So let's take a look at this. And there it is in all of its glory. I'm really enjoying this, even though it is a square. That looks like a big section, doesn't it? So this section down here is 2 days worth. And I will tell you, I had to use the Huacan tweezers. Now, let me tell you, I don't know if that's going to show up or not, but it does say Huacan on it. I love the Huacan tweezers. I did have to use them on some of the ABs. I can't remember. I think it was the B and the E's. Those were a bear for me. For some reason, yeah, I just was having issues with it. And they work beautifully. The other ABs I was able to put on, using the wax. But that one, yeah, and I did really well with them. I was able to be coordinated. But yeah, the colors are just starting to really pop out now. I'm going to have to use my roller on this. And you know what? What happened to my... I have a little roller that I use. And I was going to look for that. Not for sure. I'm going to put you on pause. Oh my goodness, where is my little roller? I got my big roller. I'm going to roll this a little bit. I'm going to keep out my big roller so I remember to look for my little roller. I just don't know what I did with it. I got so much stuff that, oh my goodness gracious. I need to get organized again. And I am drinking my coffee with French vanilla creamer. Okay, so where do we want to begin? Actually, I think what I am going to do on this part, I am going to section this a little bit. This seems a little overwhelming to me, so I'm just going to do a small section at a time. There we go. I think I'll just do that section. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Just going to do this little section here. That might be better for me. For this hour. Okay, so we got some ones going here. Or I mean, number one. I like to start at the top and just work my way down. And I do have some of these that are right here. Okay, so it is raining buckets. Remember a few months ago when I was saying, we need rain, we need rain. It has arrived. Yeah, as soon as it gets light out, because it's still pitch dark out there. We'll see how big the puddles are out there. I know earlier, oh my gosh, on my porch, it's covered, and up above me is where my son's deck is at, and it's not covered up there. Oh my gosh, it was pounding up there. All right, my next color is a B, which is an AB. So we'll see how this works for me, and if not, we'll get the tweezers out. And yesterday about 5 o'clock, oh yeah, it was coming in buckets. And this morning, I want to get outside and do a little video. I want to show off the trees across the way and one that's on our property and how beautiful it is. It's changing colors. Or they did finally change colors, I should say. And they're just so vibrant, so pretty. I'm hoping that they're still just as beautiful today. See, my wax came out. I may have to go to the tweezers. We'll see. But I'm hoping, when the other day when the sun was out, oh my gosh, they just beautiful. I think that was day before yesterday. And I should have done a video then, and I didn't. But it's what I see out my front window. When I'm sitting on the couch, I can look outside and see those beautiful, beautiful fall trees. So, I have a wax melt going today. It's the Maple and Sugar Drizzle. Better Homes and Gardens. It's from Walmart. It's from my candle stash, or my wax stash, I should say. And Ross over at Smells Like Yarn, and I'm going to share his link below because, all right, he is a knitter, crocheter, buyer of yarn. He has a yarn kais down in his basement. He's got tons of yarn. But he also does diamond painting, and I think I've mentioned this before. But he is thinking about doing whip and chats with his diamond paintings. And so if you're not a yarn person, that's fine. You can just go to his channel and do his diamond painting videos. I highly recommend him. He's a real down-to-earth guy. He does only get budget-friendly diamond paintings. He does do PR packs occasionally. He has about 18,000 followers, which you got to remember, that's diamond painting and yarn. He does, if you're into yarn, crochet, and knitting, sometimes he does loom knitting or whatever that is. He does, that's mostly, what he does. But he's into a lot of different types of yarn crafts, and he also belongs to a couple of monthly, quarterly yarn packs. So he shows those off, and yeah, and then he also does yarn patterns. You can go to his website and see his patterns. I've got all of his patterns that are knit, not crochet, because I don't know how to crochet. I wish I did, because Crystal over at Bago Day, she has some really, really cool patterns, and oh man, I wish I wasn't a crocheter, because I would love to do those. She did a live last night, which I watched this morning. She's getting ready to do a fundraiser, so all these people are making Afghans, blankets, knit, crochet, and quilting, and then those will be auctioned off next year, and that money goes to an animal shelter or animal rescue nonprofit no-kill shelter thing. The last one she did, she raised over $40,000. So she's hoping for $50,000 this year, or next year, I mean. She does it every year. She also did a shout out to, I think it's called Addicted to Yarn. And he didn't have that many followers. She did a shout out, and I swear, within a month, he's over 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. Crystal is at about 940,000 subscribers. Yeah. She's an influencer. I'm sure everybody's heard of her. Highly recommend her channel also. But anyway, getting back to Ross. Now, I have a lot in common with Ross. And besides the knitting, yarn, diamond painting. He also loves candles. And at the beginning of his videos, he always says, "And what am I warming in the knitting room?" Anyway, he bought, which I'd never heard of before, instead of burning the candles or wax melts, with fire, he got electric candle warmers, which I didn't even know existed. And he keeps talking about them and how the scent is so much better. It throws so much better than, using candles lit. And so I went on Temu, and they had some that I thought, oh, those are kind of spendy on there. And, takes a couple weeks to get to me. And so then I went on Amazon, and I found one that was, okay, number 3 is also a AB. We'll see if this one works for me today. Fives. I hate it when this is color number 3, but the symbol is a 5. I always got to make sure that I get that in my brain. I don't think of the number. I got to think of the symbol. But anyway, I've been looking at them for a while, but they were just so dang expensive. I mean, expensive to me. And I looked at Walmart and stuff, and it's like, no, I don't want to pay that much money. And I only do the candle wax, so, and these will work with candle wax, supposedly. Anyway, I was watching his video last night, and he was talking about those silly electric candle warmers again, and melters, or whatever they're called. So I went on Amazon again. First I went to Temu, and it's like, no, I'm not paying that price. So then I went to Amazon, and they had one, and it was on one of their specials with 30% off. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Now, it's supposed to be delivered today, and I'll let you know whether it's going to work for me or not. Or if it works at all. I don't know. I don't know why they're so expensive. But I always like to have candles going. And from what he says, and I'm sure everybody knows this on the face of the earth but me, that your candles last longer and smell longer when you do it this way. Now, I do not have any of the jar candles. All I have is wax. So after the holidays, sometimes they put their jar candles on sale, so I might pick some up then. We'll see. I do need some more wax. I mean, I don't need it today. I've got enough to last me for a little while, but yeah, so that's my world. I do have to run a couple errands this morning. We're supposed to get thunderstorms today, and yesterday I got an alert that we're supposed to have a windstorm this morning, but I don't know. Sometimes we get those alerts and then they never happen. So we'll see. All right. And talking of yarn, my yarn project, remember I had said I really wasn't, I picked the wrong yarn for this project. Yeah. I think I'm going to rip it out. The more I look at it, the more I don't like it. I mean, it just, the stitch definition is lost in the yarn. And I thought, oh, I'm okay with it. You know, it's fine. I like the pattern. Well, then I got to thinking, I do have some yarn I can use for this project that would show the stitch definition. And then I was looking at the pattern and stuff, and I thought, oh, I could revise this a little bit. Because I do like to make projects my own. I'll do one little thing. I might do one little thing that's different, and then it's mine. So it doesn't always work out for me, but anyway, I have decided in my brain, I think I know what I want to do. So I'm going to get out that other yarn. I got to see how much I have so that I have enough to do the project. I'm going to use their stitches, and the way the order in which they do it. However, I am going to maybe add rows to it. And I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So we'll see how that works out for me. So I'm going to be doing that today. I can't believe how much bling this has. And I'm starting to... Okay, let's get out the tweezers. For some reason, all of a sudden, it wants to... lose my stickiness to it. And I've only got a few more to do here. I love these tweezers, but they hurt my hands, so I can only use it for a little bit. It starts to hurt my wrist. Okay, I think that's all the 5s. Yeah, so I have kind of a busy day planned today with my little projects and whatnot. All right, now we got the little star, which is 4, which is not an AB. Just seems like you have more ABs than you do the standard drills. All right, my little stars, where are you? I need to use my thing to get my edges better. Ugh, it is hotter than Hades in here. Oh my gosh. What is the temperature in here? It says 68. I don't have my heat on. And I kid you not, I am so well insulated in here that, oh my goodness, it says 68, but it sure feels warmer than that to me. It got so hot in here yesterday, I had to open up the door, cool it off a little bit. I may have to do that this morning. Last night, of course, Ellie was snuggling. I didn't even sleep with the covers on last night. Ugh, so hot. I might have to get out my summer PJs. I think outside it's about 50 degrees. Our low and high is about the same today. 50, can't remember what they said, 54 with a low of 47. So that must be all the little stars. I think it might be better if I do smaller sections if I have to use those tweezers, because yeah, those tweezers hurt my wrist. All right, now we got O's. And it's Monday, so that means There's supposed to be some new programming on Acorn TV. I've been watching Christmas shows. I started that. Try to watch one a day, and I'm already behind. I watched, well, I watched about half, no, more than that, of a Scrooge. It's called Scrooge, and I think it was made in 1935. And it's not that long a movie. I watched about an hour of it and gave up on it. I didn't have very much to go, but I like the older Scrooge movies, but oops, drop that. I don't like the musical one. So anyway, I got to watch the rest of those. I watch all varieties of them. And then I watched, of course, I had to watch A Christmas Story. So today is the 6th, and I've only watched 2. So I got to get caught up. I'm not much into the Hallmark romantic ones. They're too predictable to me. I don't know. I just don't like the acting in it and whatnot. So, but I think what I'm going to watch today, is it Miracle on 34th Street? Something 34th Street. Or, yes, there is a Santa, Virginia. I think those might be the same movie. I can't remember. But those are my... I want to watch those 2, and then, of course, the one with Jimmy Stewart. I know you're screaming at me the name of that movie. Yeah, I think I want to watch old movies today from the 30s, 40s, 50s. So hopefully I can get caught up maybe today. That's a lot of movies to get caught up on, though. But if I'm working on my knitting project, because I knit and watch TV at the same time, so... And I've seen all those movies 100 times, so... But I just like listening to them, and the one with Bing Crosby, I love Bing Crosby. I love his music. So yeah, he's got some Christmas ones that I want to watch. I do not like some of the newer movies, like, oh, we got another AB. I don't know. I'm probably the only one on the face of the earth that does not like it, but, oh, what's the name of it? There's quite a few of them. You know what? I can't remember any of these movies right this second. I guess I haven't had enough coffee yet. You know what? I am going to bring this up on my computer. So Christmas movies. All right, here we go. Oh, Meet Me in St. Louis. That has Judy Garland. I'll try to find it. Oh, some of these I've never... Okay, Miracle on 34th Street. Some of these I've never heard of before. I've never watched The Nightmare Before Christmas. Little Women? That's a Christmas. Die Hard? I never watched that. I watched Little Women, but that's a Christmas. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart. Okay, yeah, I want to watch that. Some of these I have never, ever heard of before. Edward Scissorhands? That's a... Gremlins? Why are these Christmas? Elf. I can take or leave that. I do have the DVD of that, but... Batman Returns? I've never watched it, so I just don't understand why some of these are... White Christmas. Yes, I need to watch that. Oh my goodness. These are the top 100 movies. Holiday Inn. Yes, I have to watch that. The one I'm looking for, I still have not found. I love these ones. The old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from 1964. Yeah, that is so cute. Charlie Brown Christmas from 1965. Okay, the one I'm looking for still is not here. It's showing them in order, 1 to 100. Frosty the Snowman from 1969. You know, the National Lampoon's one. Wow. Home Alone. That's what I was looking for. I just cannot get into those. Oh, I forgot about that one. Dolly Parton's Christmas on the Square. I like that one. Oh, Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors. She made 100. Yeah, I don't think they have all of them on there. That's supposed to be Rotten Tomatoes top 100 Christmas music. Maybe I will keep that page and start with number 100. Some of them I will not watch, though. I can tell you that. some of them I'm kind of curious, why are they considered Christmas? That's weird. This is such an easy canvas to do. I mean, I'm slow on it, but it's very enjoyable. The symbols are clear, no issues at all. I mean, I haven't anyway, but I'm sure there are Huacans out there that may have issues, just like every other one. There might be issues. But yeah, for a square, because we know I'm square impaired. And I really like these tweezers, so I'm going to have to remember that in my brain. I got them sitting right beside me. Oh my gosh, I got to tell you. So, remember my story about the vet's office and Ellie's, in her pet plan, she has, it's you. Okay, for everybody that likes my Christmas clock, it's at the top of the hour. Oh, I think it might need some new batteries for the music, because usually it's louder than that. So hopefully you could hear it. Anyway, her flea meds, which includes heartworm, a bunch of stuff, it's expensive meds, is included in her pet plan. Well, they wanted to change from Trifexis to a new brand because it supposedly tastes better and dogs will just chew it up, where the other ones was just, fighting tooth and nail to get them to take their medicine every month. And they're huge horse pills. And for Ellie, she absolutely hated them. And so I would have to cut them, and then, yeah, I'd have to put them right down her throat. Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience every month. So they had so many complaints that they changed what medication they were given. Well, it's a lot more expensive than the Trifexis. And yeah, it was a big fiasco. And in the pet plan, it does not say what the name of the flea meds is. So I'm still I got to check that out, because if you have a choice of what you give your dog, up to a certain amount, why not do that? But anyway, so yesterday was the day for her flea meds. And it's a pretty hefty sized pill. However, not as big as the Trifexis. So I went ahead and I cut it in half, and I tried to give it to her as a treat. No. She just turned her head, and, I thought, okay, yeah, my dog is smarter than the average dog. I'm going to have to put it down her throat. And if that's the case, why am I paying extra money for, this that dogs are supposed to just love? So then what I did, I got her little tiny, she's got mini-sized cookies that I give to her. And so I had to wait a while, because once I try to fool her, she knows. I don't know how she knows, but she knows what's going on. And I got the flea meds out 3 days ago. And I kept it in the little pouch. Didn't open it up, but I set it out so she would not see me getting it down from on top of the refrigerator. And I just set it there for 3 days. I tell you, 3 days. And then yesterday morning, early, when we first got up, I took it out of the pouch, I halved it, and just set it there. So then it was hours later. I said, Ellie, you want some cookies? You want some treats? She turned away from me and did her "you're not fooling me" thing. And now, how did she know that? I mean, I hadn't even picked it up yet. And I just went and I got her cookies out of the jar. And nope. So then I just had the cookies and the pill. I just set it on the tray next to me on the couch, and I waited and waited. And when she was all relaxed and stuff, I said, "Here you go, here's some cookies." She just turned away from me. She smelled it and she just turned away. I thought, oh, brother. So I got up and I got a bunch of cookies, because I knew this was going to take a while. So I got a bunch of cookies, and then I waited, and then I gave her a cookie, and she ate it. She had to smell it all over, and then she ate it. And then the next time, I gave her 2 cookies. And then I waited a while. And then I gave her 3 cookies with the half of the flea meds. And she ate the cookies and left the pill. And it's like, are you serious? Okay. So then I went and I got more cookies. And I just put a handful in my hand and kept the half of the flea med in and just opened up my hand and gave her all the cookies with that flea pill in there, and she ate it. But I mean, there was a lot of cookies there. So then I reached in and I got a handful more cookies and put the other half of the pill, mixed it in, and she ate it. The struggle is real with this dog. She is so smart. But the vet's office said, oh yeah, the smell is pleasant. It's a beefy taste or flavor or smell, or I don't know. And yeah, the dogs will just go cuckoo for it. Yeah, yeah, unless you have one that's so intelligent. Ellie is so smart, it is scary sometimes. She knows my every movement and what I'm going to do. Yeah, and when I chat with her, she acts like she knows, I mean, she does know what I'm talking about. I have been on here 51 minutes. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. So I'm going to let you go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So I'll put the links to Ross and Crystal over at Bago Day. And yeah. So I will chat with you later. Thanks for stopping by.